never too low and you're never too high. You're just constantly in a position where the process every single Monday you come in, you prepare, you get the game plan and you prepare, maximize it to the best of your ability, and then you go out and try to get another win uh, without the distractions, not being complacent with what we're doing in the pass game, and not being satisfied with what we're doing in the running game. So I think it's a combination of a little bit of everything.
Not playing on Sunday, was that determined on Saturday when you tested it out?
hmm Yeah, I decided Saturday night, late Saturday night, just because you know, one thing I've learned is that when you play, you have to feel like you can make a difference or contribute at some point. Sometimes you get out there and you actually hurt the team, and that's just something I refuse to do. Uh, and the knowledge that I understand about my body and things I know, and it was difficult what I was dealing with and how I play and how I move. And hopefully this week it's gotten a lot better, and just see how it goes. It's kind of like day to day with me. I'm doing everything known to man to go out and play. Can't tell you how frustrating it is to be out after sitting out for 4 weeks and then coming back and having to deal with something like this that's lingering. But I think when you don't play, it goes back when I didn't play those first 4 weeks. My body is still kind of adjusting, to sitting out for so long, and that's how injuries occur.
Everything known to man. What techniques does that mean in terms of you using whatever you can to accelerate this thing?
Oh man, I mean the proper rest, obviously, that's very important. Obviously, just uh, I've been with James Collins and the staff for 13 years, and I can't say enough about how they've been able to help me in the process of not just this injury, but the others I had in the past, and um, can't say enough about what they do for this team and how they're able to, do things and put you in position where you can, strengthen the weakness parts of your body and just give you the best chance to go out and play in every single week. So whatever they ask me to do, and then I do more. I take my own, free time to come back and try to do as much as I can. Just because I have a pride thing of being around here for so long, and we don't missing games is just something I'm not big on. Not to say that I don't want to miss practice, but the games is just something. I've never been a fan of guys that miss games. So I try to do as much as I can, and try to expedite the process as fast as I can.
Antonio, how do you balance missing practice but still getting enough work in so you know in your mind that you can play on game day?
I'm still be honest with you. I'm an advocate of not, if you don't practice, you don't play. I'm old school. To be honest with you, but some guys obviously you earn somewhat of a respect factor when you've played for a while. Where if someone can do it, it'd be the veteran guys that's around that understands the preparation and the focus that's put into going through a game plan without practicing. But I still believe in practicing. Needless to say, sometimes the physical part of it enables you to practice, and that's kind of where I'm at now. But you know, I feel comfortable when I practice. I feel comfortable when I practice. To me, practice makes perfect, and I would do whatever I can to get on that practice field first before I even, make any decision. That's just not up to me. It's up to obviously the coaching staff and the trainers collectively. So I'm just working towards it, and I'm working towards getting on that practice field first.
Antonio, in terms of environment, how tough has it been for you as a player with regard to the Steelers and now the Raiders? I mean, the fans is just,
I know.
it's tough.
No, I said this in the game. You said that. I said that. It's hard to. I'm not saying hard. It's frustrating when you understand what it means to you. Personally, what it means to be a San Diego Charger, what it means to represent that boat, what it means to play here at home when you have fans, 69, 70,000 fans screaming, and then when you play a team, you see, if not more, but just as many fans from the opposing team, and it makes it feel like a bowl game almost, and not a home game. So at the same time, you still got to go play. I don't think it has a major effect on the game, but I do think at times on third down, red zone, I think when you have other teams who come in to San Diego and you know they feeding off of that energy and they feeding off that crowd noise, which is their own home crowd. I think it does have you know, somewhat a difference maker in the game. So it's something that um, I'm not used to, but at the same time, I try to play through it and still keep my focus and try to play as well as I can.
When things are going poorly, like the first drive is an interception, turns into a touchdown, can that crowd noise, like that environment, can it just exasperate something that's...
Yeah, I mean, I think you get a glimpse of, you know, how many fans are actually in the stands. you know, it sounded like a home game when they made that play for the Raiders. So, but needless to say, I mean, that's, you know, 10 out of 10 throws that, you know, Philip is going to make and Stevie is going to make the catch, and you just can't. Obviously, one play doesn't make it break a game. One player doesn't make it break a team, a good team, and that's always been my philosophy. And we did a lot of good things. You know, I don't want to keep talking and dwelling on all the things that was negative, because we did a lot of positive things from an offensive standpoint. And you know, the things that we didn't do well, obviously, when you turn the ball over and when you have these unforced errors and penalties, you will lose against a good team, and that's what we did.